This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boise State's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Quick handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
To the air, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Easy completion on the shuffle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Broncos are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Sherrod. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Red pass, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going for the big play. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Rebels offense is back on the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, better look out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking for space. It's Sherrod. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Working the big fella to the corner. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and man, the
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush
breaks into the open.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Irvin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with a sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Sherrod. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Madsen. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Got a man, it's Irvin. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Sherrod. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll immediately call timeout. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Got it in the middle, it's Gums. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And the returner goes down. Rebels offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who...
Oh, he's got some space. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Bradley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And that ball's free behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Got the tight end outside. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to it. There he goes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. He's looking to... They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they get him down. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the plate, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Broncos want to move quickly.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football on the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rebels offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
on the ground. It's Glover. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. And the Broncos will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun to give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get it.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bradley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on.